Hello folks, welcome to the Regal Wellness Series and the 13th video of the new year. Today we're going to continue our talks about safety. Today we're going to be talking about home safety. And before we get started, just a reminder, healthywayevents.com. We have some terrific health educators doing all sorts of special programs. I think you'll really enjoy their sessions. So we'll go to healthywayevents.com. So let's get started with home safety. Number one is ladder and step stool safety. First of all, you got to be really careful when you're getting on a ladder, when you're using a step stool. Always have two people doing it. One person as a spotter. And folks, if you're feeling uncomfortable with that, you're feeling a little wobbly, don't get on the step stool. Don't get on the ladder. Have maybe your neighbor help you do it for you. Your son, your grandson, your granddaughter. Somebody to help you out with that. So be really careful on step stools and on ladders. Next up is fire control. Make sure you have your smoke detectors, your carbon monoxide detectors, a fire extinguisher, and make sure you get those checked out every year. Make sure they're still running okay. Another health tip, safety tip, I should say, is contact numbers, emergency contact numbers. Maybe have them in two places. Have them by your bedside. Have them on the refrigerator. Just numbers that if something comes up, something really important, an emergency comes up, you get to get that number right away. You don't have to think about it. Boom, it's right there. And also maybe give a trusty neighbor a key to your house in case of some kind of problem, some kind of issue. They can get into your house in case of emergency. Have your house well lit. Have your house well lit at night. Have these little night lights throughout your house, because you get up to go to the bathroom. You want to be really careful. You don't want to be tripping. And speaking of tripping, limit your tripping hazards. Throw rugs, extension cords. Kind of know where your pets sleep. Kind of put the bed for your pets away from where you walk at night. So be real careful. Be careful with that. If you have firearms in your house, make sure they're securely put away. You have trigger locks on any of your guns you may have. Some other tips: if you're doing a lot of yard work, or you're mowing the lawn, you're using machines that make a lot of noise, make sure you use ear protection. And these are Max earplugs. They work really well. They're nice and soft. They're really safe for your ears. So Max earplugs. If you're mowing the lawn, you're doing electric saw work. Make sure you use safety glasses. Protect your eyes. Also, sort about protection. If you're mowing the grass, maybe wear boots. I have steel-toe boots I wear when I mow the grass. I've seen some people with flip-flops. It's very dangerous. Be really careful about that. Exposing your feet like that, because all sorts of things can fly out of the lawnmower. Another tip for safety around the house: limit the opening of your windows. Put little dowels in your window so the window can only open so much, so people couldn't sneak in through a window. Careful with that. Have multiple flashlights in your house, and don't forget to have extra batteries. Keep those right in the refrigerator. They last a little longer. First aid kits, very important. In case there's some kind of emergency. We had an earthquake today, so have extra water supplies. Have extra snacks in the house, and also, folks, maybe have some extra cash in the house in case computers go down in stores and things. You have some cash to pay for it. So these are just some of the tips that I think will keep you safer in your home. And folks, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, stay safe, be strong, stay happy. Look forward to seeing you next week.